Okay, our next task will be helping a client to walk. This is not only important for you as the home care aide, but also for your client because it promotes their need to either A, regain more mobility, or B, because it's doctor's orders, to keep the blood flowing. So it's very important if the assigned task is to help a client to walk. So helping a client to walk, the first thing you would do is knock on the door and identify yourself. There are some of our common practices that we discussed earlier in this segment. So I would knock on the door, shut the door for privacy. Hi, Mr. Client. My name is Hope Linder. I will be your home care aide today. And I see today we're going to walk. Would that be okay with you? Once again, common practices. It is up to the client if they want to walk. Now my client, we're going to say, resists to walk today. So this is what I'm going to do. Mr. Client, you don't want to walk today, but you know what? If you get up and walk, I bet you we could walk right over there to the ice machine and get you a cup of ice because I know you love ice. Oh, do you see what we just did? We redirected the client and encouraged the client. They want to walk. So now my client has decided he would love to walk to the ice machine. If the client simply just refuses, it's something you're not going to push. However, for your assigned task and for the test, you're taking care of a client that needs to walk and he needs to stand with assistance. We start out with the client in a chair. Make sure that the wheelchair is locked. So the first thing you'll do before even beginning is making sure the chair is locked. Now the wheelchair is locked. We're going to say to the client, we're going to walk 15 steps to the ice machine. So you have to explain to your client where their destination is. They don't want to just hear they're going for a walk. We're walking to the mailbox. We're walking to the other side of the bed. So make sure that you explain your destination. Then you're going to have the client lean forward. Mr. Client, can you lean forward a little bit in your chair? Now remember, this client is mobile. They just need assistance with standing. So if you have a wheelchair that has legs, secure the client's legs, move the wheelchair, rest out. And you'll do the same with the other side. Always making sure your client is secure. The next thing you're going to do, after you've asked the client to please sit forward in his chair, then you're going to prepare and cue your client to push up on the arms of the chair with their arms. Because remember, they are mobile. They just need assistance with walking. So Mr. Client, can you push yourself up with your arms, and I will help you to stand. You're not lifting this client, you're assisting this client. So now you've asked your client to put his arms on the arms of the chair. Then you're going to cue the client to push up, standing position at 90 degrees. So watch this. I'm going to stand in front of the client. Can you see a little better? I'm going to stand in front of the client like this, asking the client to get up at a 90 degree. So now they've sat up and they're pushing themselves up. So now your client is standing. I want you to grab your client from behind and the waist. And you're going to tell the client, we are now, so you see how secure? And you can also take them by their arm. We're now walking. And walk with your client to the ice machine. Oh, Mr. Client, you're doing so well. I'm so proud of you, Mr. Client. How are you feeling? Is anything weak? Are you okay? Constantly asking the client how they're doing. That is promoting your common care practices. You will turn around and bring the client back to the starting position. Very good, Mr. Client. Oh, you're doing so good today. Great. Wonderful. Turn your client and ask them to feel the back of the chair with the back of their legs. Then you're going to ask them to slowly sit down, feel the arms, and to please slide back till they can feel the back of their chair. How are you doing? Are you out of breath? Oh my goodness, you did so good today. I'm so proud of you, Mr. Client. The whole time your common care practices are to make sure your client is decent, covered, comfortable, within their safety. After you get the client back in his chair, you're going to then make sure his feet are in a comfortable position, ensuring safety and promoting safety at the whole time. Very good, Mr. Client. I'm so proud of you. Is there anything that you would like before I leave? Oh, you would like your phone? No problem. And you'll give the client his TV remote or his phone at that time. Also, you'll make sure that the brakes are off the wheelchair because this is considering restraint. So you will unlock the wheelchair so that the client is mobile and able to move around the room at his own discretion. That there ends walking a client.